students. I am Prabhat Jha, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Patna Women's College, Autonomous. Today in this lecture on Indian writing in English, we will talk about the life and works of Mulk Raj Anand. Let us first know about his life. Mulk Raj Anand was born in Peshawar on 12th December 1905. His father was Rai Bahadur Subedar Lal Chand. He studied in Khalsa College, Amritsar, University College, London, and Cambridge University. From 1921 to 1930, he was the chairman of Lalit Kala Academy. His first collection of short stories, The Lost Child and Other Stories, was published in 1934. In 1935, he published his work Untouchable. In 1936, one of his important works, Coolie, was also published. In 1953, he won the International Peace Award. 1971, he got the Sahitya Akademi Award for his work Morning Faces. He died in 2004. Now let us know some important facts about Mulk Raj Anand. He saw his father reading Mysteries of the Court of London and got interested in literature. He also met Muhammad Iqbal, who encouraged him to write poems. Annie Besant's lecture about Gandhi's non-cooperation movement moved him deeply. He went to meet Gandhi in his ashram. Inspired by Gandhi, who asked him to write in simple words, he started writing his novel Untouchable in his ashram, which received warm reviews. Now let us discuss two of his major works, Untouchable and Coolie. Untouchable is his first novel. The introduction of Untouchable was written by E.M. Forster. Forster writes about Untouchable. Avoiding rhetoric and circumlocution, it has gone straight to the heart of its subject and purified it. Now let us know about the story of Untouchable. It is about Bakha, a sweeper who lives outside a cantonment area. After a series of terrible events, he is beaten up on the streets because he comes in the way of an upper caste man who is himself responsible for the so-called crime. Bakha says to his father, "They think we are mere dirt because we clean their dirt." A Brahmin priest molests his sister Sohani when she goes to fetch water from the village well. He listens to a speech by Gandhi where he says that untouchables must purify themselves from gambling and drinking and should refuse to eat the leftover from the plates of the upper caste people. In the end, he is thinking about the possibility of a modern toilet that will stop the dehumanizing work of manual scavenging. Anand portrays the caste realities during the colonial period in the most shocking but realistic way. Although there is Gandhism which comes out prominently, Ambedkar too becomes a voice of inspiration in the novel. It is his vision that he believes in the Western knowledge to annihilate the caste system. Ambedkar wanted people to become modernized and educated so that the age-old tradition of humiliation through caste ends. Now let us discuss his other important work, Coolie. Coolie is about Munnu, who belongs to Bilaspur of Kangra district of Himachal. His parents died and his uncle Dayaram takes him away to work as a domestic servant to the house of Babu Nathuram in Shamnagar. After being treated badly by both Nathuram and his wife for dropping the cups and playing around with their daughter Sheila, he runs away to Daulatpur. In Daulatpur, he works in the factory of Prabhadayal, who along with his wife Parvati treats Munnu well. We can see Munnu feeling suffocated by the smoke from the factory, which is nauseating. However, Prabhadayal's partner cheats on him and he has to leave the place. Munnu escapes to Bombay, where he works in Sir George White cotton mills and has Hari and Ratan as his friends. After the trade union strike, the management starts a rumor and a riot starts. Although Munnu escapes, he gets knocked down by a car that belongs to Mrs. Mainwaring. She takes him to Shimla, where he works as a rickshaw puller and a servant. In Shimla, Munnu falls ill and dies of congestion. We can certainly call Coolie a Bildungsroman. A Bildungsroman is a literary work that deals with the growth of an individual from childhood to adulthood. Munnu could not really live to see adulthood, but his experiences made him a lot more mature. He transformed into a small young man from an innocent village boy. His death ends his growth as an individual abruptly, showing the cruelty of the world he lived in. The novel shows Mulk Raj Anand's radical humanism as he treats people from all classes equally. He is moved by their condition. We can see Anand as a reformer in this novel. It also deals with the theme of feudalism, as it is Munnu's father's land that is grabbed by the Jamindar, due to which his mother had to die as she worked non-stop to pay the debt. The major reason for Munnu's condition in the novel was the imperialism of the British Empire and the capitalist economy that dominated their economic policies. To cut down the cost of production, the capitalist economy reduced the minimum wage and forces the laborers to live in horrid conditions. This leads to malnutrition as well as unhealthy living. This is the reason why Munnu died of consumption. Mulk Raj Anand's novels represented the realities of the marginalized Indians in the most realistic way. It shows the cruelties of the caste and class which leads to the harassment of have-nots. His aim is to evoke empathy towards the downtrodden through his work. Thank you. I hope this lecture will be useful for you.